10 questions about British English. If you get all of these correct, then you must be British.
When asking a friend if they want a cup of tea, in British English, would you say, fancy a brewski, fancy a cuppa, or fancy a hot one? In British English, you'd say, fancy a cuppa. Fancy means would you like, and cuppa, cup of tea. Lovely.
When someone is continuously talking and you just want them to shut up, in British English, would you say, put a towel in it, put a banana in it, or put a sock in it? In British English, you would say, put a sock in it. Put a sock in it. It means their mouth. So literally, put a sock in it to shut them up. Be careful, because it can be a little rude. When you want to have a party, some drinks, maybe some dancing, in British English, would you say, I'm having a heads up, I'm having a hands up, or I'm having a knees up? In British English, you'd say, I'm having a knees up. This is a little bit old-fashioned, but some people still use it in Britain today. It originates from when people used to get their knees up when they were having a good time. And that's how they danced, I believe. Look at this picture. Now, it's no lie that British people like to drink, and sometimes we drink a little bit too much. If somebody is very drunk, in British English, do we say they're off their wheels, they're off their trolley, or they're off their horse? In British English, we say they're off their trolley, they're out of control. When you want to tell your friends or your family or whoever you're with that you want to go to the toilet and you don't want to say toilet or what you're going to do, in British English, you might say, I'm going to spend £1, I'm going to spend a penny, or I'm going to spend some time. In British English, you'd say, I'm going to spend a penny. In British English, if it's really cold outside and you want to express how cold it is, would you say it's brass monkeys outside, it's brass donkeys outside, or it's brass horses outside? It's brass monkeys outside. It's really cold. Actually, it's not, it's bloody boiling today. Now, we all like to talk, to have a chat with our friends. Well, in British English, we have another word for chat. In British English, do we say, I'm having a chinwag, I'm having a mouth wobble, or I'm having a head bob? In British English, you would say, I'm having a chinwag, because when you're talking, your chin is going up and down, wagging. If something isn't even, it's not straight, in British English, would you say it's dodgy, it's wonky, or it's blimey? In British English, you'd say it's wonky. Let me fix that. Okay, now it's good. Okay, this next one is a classic. In British English, would you call this vegetable a brinjal, an eggplant, or an aubergine? In British English, you'd call it an aubergine. Alright, so in British English, if you want to say that something is really amazing, it's so good, would you say it's the dog's bark, it's the dog's tail, or it's the dog's bollocks? In British English, you'd say it's the dog's bollocks. It's absolutely amazing. If somebody is just wasting time, not really doing anything important, avoiding doing work, in British English we say they are faffing around, they are waving around, or they are tossing around. In British English we say they're faffing around. Stop faffing, stop doing nothing, do some work.
So there we go, guys. Did you get them all correct? Are you British? Where's my flag? Aha! Are you British? Let me know if you're British in the comment, and if you like this kind of video, would you like to see more? Give the video a like and see you in the next one. Stop faffing around.